Alright YouTubers, what's going on? Coming back to you with another knife video. Today we're going to look at a Liong Mah design. And this is another collaboration with Ryate called the Remedy. Now this is like, I did a video earlier on the Warrior 1, which is his first collaboration with Ryate, and it's a little bit smaller knife than this, more of a Quakin style design. Really liked it. It was a well built folder. So I liked the Remedy because it was bigger, about the same size as a large Sebenza. Very, very similar. You can see that's a Sebenza 25, and they're about almost identical. But it's a flipper. We like flippers, so I thought yes. So I got a trade offer for this and some cash. So I thought, you know what, I'll try it out, see how I like it. Oh, that's just interesting. I just noticed that. Notice how the pivot kind of sticks out a little bit right there. Huh. Anyway, so I got it out of the package and I flipped it and super impressed. It's got a great detent, incredible action. Here's your Mah Design logo there. It's got some beautiful stonewashing on the blades, S35VN. Kind of a trailing point style blade. Really like it. And then I got it in my hand and I felt this awkwardness and I was like, what is that? Oh, it's that pocket clip in about the weirdest place you could ever put a pocket clip. And if it doesn't look weird to you, let me just show you. Here's the Sebenza. Notice the pocket clips on this side. Here is the Ferrum Forge Mortex, which I'll do a video on this one soon. It's on that side. ZT801 with a custom clip, but still more towards the middle or right side of the knife. I don't know why in the world he thought, and I say he when I say Liong Mah on his design, that was a good place for a pocket clip. I mean, I guess it flows well with the knife, but it would have looked just fine down there. But what it does is it creates an unnecessary hot spot on the knife. I mean, as soon as you grab it, you feel that edge of this clip just kind of dig into your hand. It's really annoying, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, I liked everything about this knife. I liked it aesthetically. I liked the, you know, the action was great. It's a good looking knife. I mean, like I said, it's a great flipper. Very smooth, ceramic bearings and detent. But that clip is just a killer for me. I don't understand what was going on. So, I took the clip off to see, and sure enough, knife feels great in the hand, but it's a little bit too large of a knife to carry without a clip. So, yeah. Back to the clip. Pretty much ruins the knife. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how am I going to title this video. You know, great knife, horrible clip, or the time that a pocket clip ruined a knife, or you know, I don't know what to do because it's seriously like just boggles my mind that this actually happened. Now, Ryate did a fantastic. Let's not take away from the quality of the knife. Ryate did a fantastic job. Or Ryate, excuse me, I'm saying that wrong. Fantastic job manufacturing this knife. It's got great tolerances. It's got great fit and finish. It's a beautiful looking knife. It's a great design. And I did a video on this like, I don't know, a couple years ago. It's some minimal jimping here, which actually works really well. That the pocket clip, you know, a rant on pocket clips, I think was what I called it. And it's part of the design of the knife, guys. I mean, it's something that if you're a knife, I guess if you're a collector and you just want a Liong Mah design and you're not going to carry or use this knife, then that's great. But I would say the majority of us fall into the other category of liking knives and wanting to use them for EDC tasks. And so when I carry a knife, a pocket clip is a big deal. It's part of the knife. It's part of what I look for. And I saw a video review on this, and they kind of briefly mentioned the clip was kind of in a bad spot, but they didn't mention the hot spot it created. I don't remember anyway if they did. And it kind of ruins the knife for me. It's too bad because it's a really good looking, handsome knife. I love this design, how the blade pretty much is engulfed by the handle, kind of like a Quakin. I really like that quite a bit. I think it looks clean. It's a very good looking knife. It's great action, good steel, but the usability of the knife is really hurt by that. I may be putting too much emphasis on the clip, I don't know, but I just can't seem to get past it. When I grab it, when I flip it open, but if I choke down more, like down here, and again, I have medium-sized hands, so take this for what it's worth. If you have larger hands, this knife you might even be worse. If I choke down here more, it's not as bad. So I guess it could be better with larger hands, but it's not as bad. You don't feel it as much. But if you're just grabbing it normally, like you would just intuitively do with a finger guard right there with the flipper, it just hits you right. Like I'm gonna press real quick, and I'm gonna show you the imprint. Let's see if I can do that again. Get it in front of the camera. You can see that. You see that red mark? That's the hot spot. That's the mark it creates. After use and such, it's gonna just get annoying, and it's pretty weird to me. Nice centering. I mean, the knife's really good shape, so it's just weird, you know. So I thought maybe you can see where the pod clip attaches. It's dang, I wish I had that knife in with. I was going to demonstrate something, but it attaches here to this standoff with a longer screw. So I thought maybe I can move it. So I actually moved it down here, and it does function, and it is a lot better. But this let me just demonstrate here. Let me grab my little wrench here. I'm going to grab our Torx bit, and we're going to take it off just to show you what I mean. For those guys that are really liking this knife, but they're held up by the clip, it's got a little indentation here in the titanium frame for the clip. You can see how it has this recess here, and then it squares off, and you can see here on the titanium frame you've got that same kind of, you know, recess there. So the clip works well, but when you move it, so if you move this screw to there and the clip down there, you know, it doesn't have that recess, so it kind of moves a little bit. So I thought, you know, that might be a solution. So I moved the clip, and then I put it in my pants, and that was strike two with this clip, is that it's too stiff. It'll just destroy your pockets. Not that our pockets as knife lovers aren't already destroyed. They are. But it's too stiff. It has, like, I mean, look at this. It has zero give. And I have a lot of milled clips, like on my Chavez Redemption, my 325. I should have had it for this video, just to give you an explanation. It has a milled clip like this, but it's quite a bit thinner, milled out quite a bit thinner, and it actually, like, has give, so it easily slips on and off your pocket. So you know, it's kind of the best of both worlds. You got a nice looking milled clip. Oh, see, that's not tight. But you know, it still works. It still functions well, and it's again down here on this side of the knife, not up here. So not only is it in the wrong spot, but it's just a horrible clip. I mean, it literally takes you 2 hands to get your knife in your pocket. So for me, guys, it kind of killed the design, and it makes me wonder, like, when he was designing this knife, did he have a prototype and actually carry and use this knife, or was it all just done on, you know, kind of like, hey, Riate, make this knife for me. This is my design. I drew it up. You know, make it, and let's produce it, and charge $350 for it. It's just not worth the $350 with that clip design. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is. You know, the design's nice. I like Liong Mah's designs. I like Riate's manufacturing. So you think this would be a winner, and for me, the clip absolutely kills it. But guys, it's been a long time since I did a really negative review, and it's really not a negative review on the knife. It's really well made. It's got a fantastic detent. It's a great flipper. But again, bam, strike. It's just too big of a strike for me. For EDC, it kind of makes it, you know, almost not unusable, but very hard to carry, and it carries a hot spot in the hand, which is kind of inexcusable, because none of these knives here on this table with it, especially not this one. This one, I love this one. This will be a video soon on that one. None of them have that issue, and it's because of where the clip is. It's just positioned correctly. I don't understand what was going on there. So the Warrior 1 didn't have that problem. So they would have just designed it to have the clip down here and into the recess and the whole 9 yards. Been perfect, and I'd love it. But kind of a deal breaker for me, guys. So if you're interested in buying this, let me know. All right, guys. I think that's gonna. Oh, let's go over specs. We might as well, you know, not to dwell too much on the pocket clip. Your overall length is just about 8.5 inches. Your blade length is 3 and I think it's 3 5/8 inches to be exact. It's a little bit over 3. It's definitely over 3.5. Your closed length is, I think, 4.6. You can hear my daughter screaming in the background, playing with my dogs. So it's about 4.65 inches closed. Here's the Mordax. It's a little bit smaller, the Mordax is. This is about perfect size for me. Like I said, it compares really nicely to a Sebenza 25 or a large Sebenza. They're about the same size. So, and here's the 801 S110V. Very similar in size, you can see. So, but got a stuck pig out there in the family room. So weight-wise, it's a pretty good sized knife. I mean, pretty hefty. It's not super lightweight or anything. There's no milling on the titanium scales. Let's bring the old scale over. .3 ounces, pretty standard for a knife that size, full titanium frame lock. So nothing out of the ordinary there. Not too heavy. So I mean, everything else it's got everything else going for it, guys. Beautiful looking blade, nice wedge right there. I mean, beautiful stone washing. Rianto did a great job. That's just a killer for me, though. It's kind of a sharp clip too, so it really does poke you. So, all right, guys, that's the review on the Liong Mah Remedy. Again, great knife that was completely ruined by the clip, and it's, you know, if you can get past it, then you'll love it. Because other than that, it's fantastic, but that's just a deal breaker for me. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching today. We'll see you on the next video.